Hi, everyone, and welcome back to California Divorce 101. I'm your host, Anna, and this is episode 7 of our series. Before we get started, have you had a chance to listen to our earlier episodes? If not, make sure to head over to our website and catch up. We've covered important topics like handling finances during a divorce and navigating digital communication. There's plenty of valuable advice waiting for you. Today, we will be talking about the no-fault divorce process. Specifically, we'll be breaking down how California's no-fault system works and what it means for things like asset division, child custody, and alimony. Before we begin, here's an important disclaimer. All content was researched, drafted, and produced by the attorneys and supporting team members at Maradi Nufer. The voices and audio delivery are powered by Gen AI. This podcast is for informational purposes only. If you need legal advice tailored to your specific situation, consult a qualified family law attorney. With me today is my co-host, Kate. Together, we will explore the ins and outs of California's no-fault divorce system. Welcome, Kate.
Thanks, Anna.
So, Kate, if someone has heard the term no-fault divorce but isn't quite sure how it works in California, what does it really mean?
So, California's no-fault divorce system means that neither spouse has to prove any wrongdoing to get a divorce. The legal grounds are simply irreconcilable differences. Basically, the couple has grown apart and can no longer get along. No one needs to show that one spouse did something wrong, like cheating or abusing the other. The beauty of no-fault divorce is that it simplifies the process. But even though fault doesn't play a role in the divorce itself, it can still influence other areas like asset division, child custody, and alimony.
That's a great point, Kate. So when it comes to asset division, how does California's community property law apply? Is it true that most assets and debts acquired during the marriage are divided 50-50?
Exactly. Under California's community property laws, what matters is that assets and debts accumulated during the marriage are shared equally. However, there are a few exceptions. For example, if one spouse spent marital funds on an affair or other misconduct, it could be factored in when dividing assets.
Interesting. Now, what about child custody? How does the no-fault system impact decisions about custody? Does a parent's behavior in the marriage, like infidelity, play a role?
Great question, Anna. In California, custody decisions are made based on the best interests of the child. The courts focus on what's best for the children, not on assigning blame for the divorce. However, if there's evidence of abuse or neglect, that could definitely impact custody decisions.
Right, that makes sense. Now, when it comes to alimony or spousal support, how does California determine whether someone will receive support? Does infidelity play a role in this decision?
That's a big misconception. A lot of people think that if one spouse cheated, they won't be entitled to alimony, but that's not how it works in California. Alimony decisions are based on following established rules like the length of the marriage, the standard of living, and the financial needs of both spouses. Infidelity is not a determining factor when it comes to spousal support.
That's an important clarification. And what about victims of abuse? How does the no-fault system help in those situations?
Right. For victims of abuse, California's no-fault system can be a real game changer. They don't need to stay in an unsafe environment just to gather evidence of wrongdoing. They can file for divorce citing irreconcilable differences, which offers a quicker path to freedom without needing to go through a prolonged legal battle.
That's a great point, Kate. So the bottom line for our listeners is that California's no-fault divorce system is designed to make the process smoother and less adversarial. While it may seem like cheaters or wrongdoers don't face consequences, the reality is that California's divorce system focuses on resolving practical matters like asset division, custody, and support.
You hit the nail on the head. No matter how someone feels about their ex-partner's behavior during the marriage, the divorce process is just about ending that marriage, not punishment.
And if you're going through a divorce or considering one, it's essential to reach out to a family law professional who can help guide you through the process and ensure that you're making informed decisions for your future. We hope today's episode helped clear up some confusion about California's no-fault divorce system. If you have any questions or need more guidance, feel free to reach out to us at intake@caflg.com. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Thanks for tuning in and take care. We'll see you next time.